Hi guys, I'm very excited to go over this week's new releases with you today. This week we have just one release, and that is my next collab with Randy from Planner Pixie Co. We had one just recently last week actually, so these collabs are coming pretty fast and frequently, which is awesome because I enjoy doing them so much and I think they always turn out so amazingly, and this one is no exception. This one is a Garfield themed collab. So we have the I Hate Mondays kit in her shop, and then the I Hate Mondays foil bundle collab in my shop. So first I'll kind of go over the kit. This is not exactly the format of kit you will see in her shop. As usual, when I do printables for myself, I kind of mix and match bits of the kit that I know I'm going to use more of in my personal spreads. So this is just like my version, but you can kind of get the gist of it. And I did of course leave all the boxes the same. So here are the full boxes. She did do this more in the style of the comics. So, which I like noticed immediately. I was like, yep, this is like exactly like one of the strips in the paper, but like colorized. So I guess like the Sunday version, which have like very plain backgrounds and everything, and kind of only a few things in each panel. So this is pretty much just like comic panels, which is awesome. And I love that so much. This kit is also very well timed for the new movie coming out, but you can also use it to mark watching the old movies as well, which I did watch both of them as research for this. They were interesting, shall we say. But yes, so here are the full boxes. We have Garfield and Odie, Garfield sleeping on John's lap, Garfield ready for bed with his Pookie Bear, Garfield and Arlene, Garfield and the little mouse, who I don't think has a name, not that I know of anyway. The three of them together, everybody, including Liz and Normal, and then Garfield eating lasagna, of course. So there's the full boxes, and then here's the deco, and I did put the tall box on this page instead of the date dots. So tall box is super cute. And then here's some other bits and bobs. We have the fifth color sampler and the glitter headers, and I put a couple movie marquees here for me. Little things. I turned one of these into the dinner's header that I like to use still. And then we have these solid labels, patterned labels. These are really fun patterns. And then I put the big box on this page, which is just like all of them kind of looking down at the camera, which is super fun. And pattern boxes, sidebar, tracker, and square boxes. And then bottom washi, you have two different kind of striped patterns here. Date covers, and then the extra full box here, which is Garfield just eating his food super fast. So that is the kit, and now here is my corresponding foil bundle. I did foil this in copper because copper is like the color that most closely matches the color that Garfield is in this kit. So I know a lot of people are thinking like orange and orange glitter, maybe even pumpkin might work, but copper, it seems to be the shade of orange that I liked the best with this. So you can kind of see it's a very similar shade of orange, and I think it works really well. So as usual, the first page of this kit has a full box overlays that correspond more or less perfectly to the full boxes on the first page of the kit, like so. These ones are a little bit more interchangeable, but I will say these two boxes have to go over these two. And the ones with like confetti dots like here are very strategically placed, so I wouldn't so much mix and match those. But all these like kind of border boxes here you can kind of use wherever. And then there's like three extra boxes. There's three more full boxes in this kit than there are full boxes in the actual kit, like more full boxes in the bundle than there are in the kit, with the exclusion of pattern papers. So you can just kind of mix and match there, or you can use them over the pattern papers if you want, or like the pattern paper full boxes. So, which I think I left one in here for myself right here. So I'll show you what I'm going to use over that. But yeah, so over here we have our confetti as usual. This is like the full cover, but I will say this full cover is meant to go over the specific full box. Usually like these spaces would be filled in for the full cover, but I did not fill them in because that is where John and Odie are in this box. So they are kind of meant to match up. But this one is just kind of basic, the medium four corner, and then I put another medium four corner over there. And then there's some paw print borders over Garfield and Arlene. And then this kind of offset border, and then the confetti dots perfectly frames John and Garfield in the chair. And then we have this kind of border with the little paw prints that are perfectly placed so that they don't cover up any bit of Garfield and Odie. And then of course the lasagna box has I love lasagna with some hearts. And then this one is like perfect for I hate Mondays, because I think the mouse is like yawning or upset about something and he's screaming, I don't know. And then Garfield's just kind of like out of it. So the I hate Mondays box kind of fits over that nicely. It could also almost be like the mouse is yelling I hate Mondays too, if you want to look at it that way. And yeah, I did keep these kind of more on the simpler side because the boxes themselves are more on the simpler side. They're like very easy to like frame something around, so that's why these are almost all frames, or like borders, like 4-corner borders of some kind, just to kind of keep the simplicity theme going on. I didn't want anything to be too complicated. So that's the first page of the bundle, and then we have our underlays, which I did pull out the kind of stripes motif that you will see in the full boxes. Like there's a lot of stripey action going on, like the background there is stripes. So I did just kind of pull it out and run with that for the underlays, except the biggest stripe has little paw prints in it, so yep. So there's that, and then she also offers solid color underlays in like the main colors of the kit, plus I think the 5th color. So like these 4 colors, you will be able to get just solid printed underlays that you can layer these over if you would like to do that for color blocking purposes, which is a fun new thing that she's doing. So this next page has the headers. So we have our confetti headers here with little Garfield heads in them. It's easier kind of to see it in that angle. And then we have paw prints over like really thin little stripes. And then we have the I love lasagna headers. I don't know why I love lasagna instead of I hate Mondays for that. I don't know. I can do I hate Mondays if you want. I can literally do whatever you want for the headers. I can do them all confetti. I can do this column confetti, this column with the paw prints, or I can do all confetti except for the bottom 2 can be just paw prints. For the sidebar, I can do like whatever you want. So just leave me a note to seller and I will customize those for you. It's super easy. So, and then we have our deco here. Also ignore any like black bits that you see in these. These are just demo sheets and will not be what the final orders look like going out. But yeah, we have silhouettes of the characters. Again, I'll kind of show you in this angle so you can see them better. So we have Normal, Arlene, Garfield, Odie, Garfield, Pookie, the mouse, Pookie again facing a different direction, and the Garfield head, and then we have the little lasagna, the outline of the mouse, and Garfield and Odie, and a paw print, and then the tiny little cluster deco there. This full box overlay with the paw prints on the confetti dots is specifically meant to go over this box here of Garfield eating his food really fast. So that's where I would use that. You can see that there is no confetti dots covering up like any part of the actual main focal image there. So that's meant for that. But this border box with a Garfield snuggling Pookie, which is so cute, that can go over anything. Like, I think I had an example, but I'm not sure. I think it would be really cute over that one because there's not a lot in that corner going on. You could even do it over that corner if you would like. Let's see. That's probably where I would use it, over one of those two. Or you could do it over the patterned full box if you would like as well. So that is that page. And then bottom washi. For the kind of fun one, we have the mouse who's running this way, Odie who's running this way, and then Garfield who's obviously not running because Garfield does not run anywhere. And then there's paw prints in between them. And then for the confetti, we have Odie, the lasagna, and the paw prints. And of course there's date dots and tiny deco and dividers on this page, as well as the weekend banner. And then for the add-on sheet, like I said, we have these 2 extra full box overlays that would work well over the pattern full box. I think you could probably fit John over one of the other boxes, but Garfield with the paw prints, I am definitely going to personally use that over the pattern full box that I printed out, which is on this page here. So I'm just going to do that, and I specifically chose this dotted box because I thought it would work really well as the background for this graphic. And then, like I said, it could fit John there. You can get a custom quote and put a custom quote up here in that space if you wanted to do that. Or you could use John like in the corner of this box. I think would be okay because he's not covering up too much of them. I wouldn't put John over John because that would be kind of funny. This corner has a lot of space, but again, that's like double John action. But you could do it if you wanted. If you didn't care about covering up the clip art, you could like do it over that one. I mean, is your spread, you can do whatever you want, but those are just some ideas. And then here's the tall box overlay, which is super fun. I haven't done this before exactly. I did something kind of similar to this in the Lady and the Tramp collab, where I put like a quote that kind of like outlined the shape of the clip art in the box. But this one I actually like grabbed the characters over the background, and then I like purposely did a technique to where this background kind of shapes around them, but it leaves some space. So you can kind of see it fits right here. So you can see there's a little bit of space between the overlay and the characters, which I thought was super fun. So it gives you some leeway if you don't put the overlay on exactly perfectly, but this is one where you're going to want to try to match it up as best you can. But it is meant to fit just over the purple part, like the wall background. And it is just extra stripes, like from the Underlays, but as an overlay. So I'm kind of adding more stripes onto the wall behind them. But it does have the paw print still in there, so that's really fun. And we have our hole reinforcers down here. Pretty simple. And then for the big box overlay, I kept this kind of simple as well, because there was a lot of like, the clip art pretty much took up the entire box, so I didn't want to cover up too much of it with any designs. So what I did was I took some paw prints and confetti and I kind of sprinkled them around in the spaces that didn't have a lot of stuff going on in them. So let's try to line this up as best we can here, because it's kind of a little bit hard to tell exactly. I'm trying to line up cut lines with cut lines here, but there, so you can kind of get the gist. So like I think these are kind of supposed to be in this blank spot here, these two, and then there are some at the bottom kind of on Garfield's chin. There's one on like Pookie's ear, and then some like on Arlene a little bit, and then there's one in this corner as well, some in that space, some on John's hair, and then of course this space has these two right there. So yeah, you can kind of see what I was thinking with that. It's kind of meant to line up like that. So I kept things nice and simple there. But of course you can leave it blank. You can grab a border overlay from my shop that is sold separately and use it over that. You can do whatever you want with that. But yeah, nice and simple. And then that one's like super duper fun. So that is pretty much it for the collab bundle. This is available as a printable as well. And I'm also selling the underlay page just with 4 underlays separately. So if you need more underlays, if you're using extenders or something, you can pick those up separately as well. Or if you want to get those in like a few different foil colors and mix and match, color block, whatever you want, you can do that. The bundle will be available as a mini kit or an ultimate kit. Mini kit does not include the underlays. So if you do want to get them separately and mix and match, you would just get the mini kit. But if you do want to get the ultimate kit with the underlays and get the underlays in a different color than the rest of the kit, just leave a note to seller and I can do that for you. Or just leave them unfoiled, I can do that as well. The whole bundle is available unfoiled or foiled in any of the 46 foil colors currently available in shop, in addition to the 3 limited edition foils for this quarter. And then the add-on page, which is this, is available for both the mini and the ultimate sizes. So I think that just about covers it. If you get the printable, you will get the extra underlays page as well, just for convenience purposes. Even though you can technically print out the regular underlay sheet like this as many times as you want. And yeah, these are currently available in shop because I'm getting this video up kind of late. So go check it out if you're interested. And I'm very excited for our next collab, whenever that may be. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, and share, that'll be wonderful. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao, ciao.